Welcome to the third episode of the China Internet Show. Whether you are a business person, an expat living in China, or a tourist coming here for pleasure, understanding what's going on in the minds of Chinese people is essential to having the best interactions while you're here. Today is May 20, 2021. My name is Kiko Song. Gary Kiko is away, so I will be your host today. As we take a look inside what Chinese people are saying in China, how they're feeling, and what's happening in the country. Today is 5/20. It's a special day for many people in China, and I will be explaining why in our headline story today. But first, we will start with the summary 2 to 3 minutes of the hottest stories from China's social media, including Weibo, Weixin, Douyin, and more. On May 15, the Tianwen-1 rover successfully landed on Mars. Scientists chose to land their first mission in the south of the Utopia Planitia region of Mars. This is a big news for China, as everyone is excited and proud that China was able to land its first mission on Mars successfully. Many netizens are pointing out that China is the first country to successfully land a rover on Mars on its first attempt. At around 2 p.m. May 18, people in the Saige building, a landmark building in the electronics capital of the world, Huaqiangbei, in Shenzhen, began posting videos of the building swaying and shaking. At first, people thought it was an earthquake, but there were no reports of an earthquake. People on the ground could see the building swaying and began running for their lives. An emergency evacuating was immediately implemented, and the people were blocked from entering. The building management issued a statement the next day saying the building is safe. However, it would remain closed while they continue to do more testing. On a humorous note, this guy has been taking China's social media by storm and has turned Caoxian, a county in Shandong province, into a famous place overnight. Even the mayor of the town recently went on social media to thank netizens for their attention. It all started with one live streamer, Da Shuo. He actively promotes the town as the center of the universe, passionately yelling phrases in his husky voice like Cao County and 牛逼牛牛牛。
山东喝的臭鲜，牛皮666，我的宝贝。
山东喝的臭鲜，牛皮666，我的宝贝。
我的小宝贝，操心欢迎你的到来。山东喝的臭鲜，牛666，我的宝贝。
At first, people were understandably annoyed by the guy, but for some reasons, he's become a hit, and his style and phrases are now being copied by netizens throughout the country. He's recently appeared as high as number 2 on various hot social media lists. That is our summary for today. Now on to our headline story. Today is May 20, and China is celebrating 5/20. No, this isn't 4/20. In fact, it's not celebrating any specific occasion in general. It's a celebration of love. If you are in China or have Chinese friends, you will likely see the numbers 520 used around in many places soon. Why? 520 is basically a numeral way of writing out I love you. The number 5, pronounced 5 in Chinese, sounds like the words 我, meaning I. The number 2, pronounced 2 in Chinese, sounds similar to the word I, meaning love. And the number 0, pronounced 0 in Chinese, sounds similar to the word 你, means you. Put them all together and 520 becomes I love you. This shorthand for I love you started as a simple texting shortcut used by young people and has now become somewhat of a holiday in China. Actually, Gary wanted me to mention to all the bar and restaurant owners and managers watching, the next Saturday is 5/29. The Chinese word for the number 9 is pronounced 9, which sounds similar to the 9, the Chinese words for alcohol. So 5/29, it could be a great day to offer some drink specials in celebration of I Love Alcohol Day. Actually, numbers have a very important significance in Chinese culture. If you are interested in learning more about this, please mention it in the comments below and maybe we will do another episode about them. In fact, if you have any questions, topics you'd like us to cover or suggestions of any kind, please be sure to leave them in the comments below and we will do our best to address them. Thank you for watching the 3rd episode of the China Internet Show, which is brought to you by EatForCharity. If you are looking for a way to order food, drinks, groceries, pet food, or medicine while in China, then use EatForCharity. Not only you can order food or dine out at restaurants or for delivery, but you can also feel good knowing that a percentage of the money from every order you place is donated to a local charity of your choice. Visit eatforcharity.cn to order or scan the QR code for the EatForCharity WeChat mini program. Eat good, do good. I'd like to give a special thanks to the team that's come together to make this happen. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment below to let us know what you think. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.